Ah, that. Ah, राइट में कम नहीं है क्या? बटन ऑप्शन, कंट्रोल माउस, एक्सेसिबिलिटी, गेम, ग्राफिक, कंट्रोल, माउस की कंट्रोल, ऑडियो एडजस्ट, ग्राफिक कहाँ गया? ब्राइटनेस कहाँ है यार? चेंज द डिश। पता नहीं।
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check.
ओके।
Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
गुड।
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your
Nice, yeah.
mask.
Put on your mask। जल्दी कर ले भाई, बहुत हो गया, सिगार मत पियो, बीमार पड़ जाएगा।
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
अबे बहरे सुन ले। ओ भाई साहब, गुस्सा जला दिया क्या? ले भाई, भाई छोरे को आ गया गुस्सा।
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
ले भाई। ओ,
Sunrise.
अब मुझे उतारना क्या भाई, मुझे तो नहीं पता।
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to
एक मिनट भाई, बस एक मिनट रुक जा तो।
drop off. Move to the rear.
लेट्स गो।
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4,
3,
2,
2,
1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
भाग। शाबाश। ले। ओ माय गॉड, मजा आ गया। क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ?
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the
मेरे
virtuous
कौन सा
mission.
मिशन है
The
भाई?
future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
सिगार पीता है बंदा कुछ
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our...
एक मिनट हमें भाई पहले टू मैन मेनू जाएंगे ऑप्शंस देखते हैं मुझे ना कंट्रोल्स में ग्राफिक्स चाहिए गेम में जाते हैं डिस्प्ले कहा गया डिस्प्ले एरिया ठीक है वो सब ना का कैमरा इसमें कस्टमाइज यूएसबी मिल ही नहीं रहा अंदर भी नहीं है माउस एंड कंट्रोलर ये ग्राफिक्स क्यों नहीं है एडजस्ट कंट्रोल सेटिंग बटन लेआउट बैग ही चला भाई
moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
नहीं अभी नहीं होगा सेटिंग सोर्स गेम कैप्चर no how from game capture window ना कैंसिल कर भाई इसको सेटिंग वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग ऑडियो रिकॉर्डिंग अपीयरेंस अरे यार क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं चलो जो होगा देखा जाएगा
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket
पहले तो
scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and official channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demands. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me."
भाई साहब ये पता नहीं पूछिए वो करता ही रहेगा
Until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
तो ये सब स्किप कर दो मैन मुद्दे पे आ जाओ
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
वो भाई साहब
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
अब उतर जा भाई। फाइनली भाई साहब फोर्ड हो गया। ओह, एंट्री तो देखो भाई साहब। इसे क्या हुआ? इतने से छोटे पेड़ के पीछे भाई छुप सकता है कोई? क्या
Do
करना है
you
मेरे को?
copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be
for
listening in.
enter
From here on out, we'll be using
space,
code names to refer to each other.
control space.
Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to make...
Snake?
What, you don't like snake?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before.
In survival?
I'm glad to hear that.
What?
I'll be Tom. Call me Major. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be this kind. In other words, weapons and equipment to procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No.
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button.
अरे भाई मुझे कोई बटन नहीं करना। नहीं, this shift. Okay. ये क्या है? क्या भाई हम्म हम्म ऑडियो भी ठीक नहीं है मेक नॉइज भाई दोबारा जाते हैं रिटर्न टू हम्म भाई इसमें नहीं यार मैं बहन जो किलर जाना वी वो सेट कैमरा सेफ फॉर कैमरा वो सेफ कैमरा कंट्रोल टू वो यहाँ तो भाई स्नेक है। ये चल क्या रहा है? एक मिनट, दोबारा से करना पड़ेगा। क्या है ये? ओ, हम्म, बाबू, ए, हाँ, कंटिन्यू न्यू करते हैं। एग्जिट कर दिया, दोबारा से चलाते हैं। बहुत ही बेकार, समझ नहीं आ रहा। हम्म 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 ए, ए, यार इधर अब वो भी आएगा एक एक ये भी है अरे हो जा स्टार्ट यार पता नहीं स्टार्ट कर दो भाई
After
इसका
the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This
वर्ल्ड
marked the
वॉर टू
beginning
का
of the era called the Cold War.
अब देखें
Jack, I've got some important news.
बोलो बोलो अब पकड़ बाबू बिठा देना बो- बोलो बोलो
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and some from here on out will be your code name for the. You're not to mention.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like.
What do you mean?
You've eaten.
In survival?
I'm glad to hear.
I don't know if I.
Be careful.
What about you?
I'll be. This will be. You must not. This kind of infiltration. In other words, you're completely.
Great. I suppose calling me.
No.
Gotcha.
You've been issued. You'll also
नो
find.
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating my frequency. If you need to, okay.
ये बात ओह चढ़ जा भाई चढ़ गया कोई फोटो लिया
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. For other equipment.
Got it.
Yep, that survival is fun. After you've been, if you won't be able to keep to recover loss. You
My-
that once the any
I have to.
you can't. No, you're there are you can't. You're a go.
बैग
She's
पैक
also in charge of whenever you.
So say.
That's right.
Good to know.
There's one.
Huh?
Speaking of alleged, actually, she's going to be. She
अरे
also.
बाय
Jack.
बता दे
That's right. Talk to me.
It's been 5 years, 72 days.
You've lost.
You can tell.
Of course.
Really?
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you do?
I was. I taught you all I could. That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, there's a same.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
क्या है ये
Commencing virtuous mission now.
टैब टू सर्वाइवल और बैकपैक, एक पिस्तौल है, ग्रेनेड है। मैप क्लोज। हाँ, समझ में आने में थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा। M4 मैप खुलेगा क्या? नहीं खुलेगा। क्या हुआ? Pull to open the radio window. Hmm. अरे मर गया।
Snake, you have to get.
इतना जल्दी मर गए? अबे यहाँ से कैसे निकलना है? ये चल क्या रहा है? समझ नहीं आ रहा, अभी भी तो बहुत कंफ्यूजन है भाई। जाना किधर है? मैप कैसे खोलूं? पैरामेडिक, ट्यून। ओ, समझ गया। स्पेस को कोड मेमोरी।
The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. Although they're not poisonous, their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural
Then select Camouflage and press the Enter. Select Choose the Cam.
सीधे जाना होगा और क्या Field of view, weapon, queue for equipment. ओहो उधर नहीं जाना मैप कैसे खोलूं अबे यार क्या छूट आता है भाई उधर ही जाना था हम्म, अभी कुछ नहीं मेरे पास।
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, we can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited.
The Major is right. The success. Change your the uniform. Choosing. Also, if you just stand up, but if you crawl instead, you should be able. You can see how effective your camo. The camo index shows the higher the key.
I want some more.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
हाई परफॉर्मेंस पेट्रोलिंग माइक्रो पिकअप, ये क्या करें भाई?
Patrol here. We're being attacked. Enemy position
What's going on? Respond. There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
Who's that?
HQ, respond. Patrol here. Enemy sighted, commencing attack.
Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
क्या है पता नहीं। अरे गन नहीं आ ही नहीं रहा, गन कहाँ से लाऊं? तीन लोग हैं वैन। हाँ। अबे गन क्यों नहीं आ रहा भाई हाथ में? अरे भाड़ में जाइए मार्च।